Namaste viewers, welcome once again to Chaya on Air. I truly hope all of you are doing well and taking gentle care of yourselves. And before we continue towards the final and the most emotional part of Steve Jobs' journey, I wish to take this brief moment to share something important. Across many parts of India, intense heat waves are affecting daily life. So please remember to stay hydrated, drink enough water, include fresh fruits in your diet, avoid stepping out during peak afternoon hours, and most importantly, take care of your loved ones too. Sometimes in the middle of our busy lives, we forget that peace, health, and human connections are truly precious. And perhaps that thought connects beautifully with today's final reflection from Steve Jobs' life. In our previous episode, we have reflected on the inspiring journey of Steve Jobs' life, his struggles, his failures, his dreams, and the lessons that deeply touched our hearts. And today we continue towards the final and perhaps the most emotional part of his story. A part that speaks not only about his success but about his life itself, about courage, about time, about fear, and to live life honestly even when life feels uncertain. This part of speech, it no longer made me feel like it was a speech from a famous man. It was deeply human, simple, honest, and quietly powerful. So today, viewers, let us spend a few peaceful moments together on Chaya on Air, reflecting on the final lessons from Steve Jobs' life and the meaning behind the unforgettable words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." Towards the final part of his speech, Steve Jobs spoke about something very personal, something that quietly changed the way he looked at life forever. He spoke about that, and honestly, viewers, this part did not feel frightening to me. Instead, it felt deeply human. Steve Jobs shared that he was diagnosed with a serious illness. At one point, doctors believed he might not have much time left to live. Imagine hearing something like that suddenly. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that life is not endless, that time is moving quietly every single day. And perhaps that is when many small things begin losing importance. Our fear of failure, our fear of judgment, our fear of beginning something new. He said that remembering that became a powerful reminder for him, a reminder to live honestly, to follow his own heart, and not spend life trying to become the version that others expected him to be. And while listening to this, I kept thinking about how many dreams people quietly hide within themselves. Some people want to sing, some want to create, some want to begin again. Some want to speak their truth, but fear keeps stopping them. Sometimes we wait for the perfect time. Sometimes we believe we are too late. Sometimes we doubt whether our dreams are even worth pursuing. But perhaps life was never meant to be lived in fear. Perhaps none of us truly know how much time we have, and maybe that is exactly why our life should be lived sincerely, courageously, and meaningfully.